शिवाय नमः। Om Namo Namo. Welcome, friends. Let us do our sadhana of 1 hour of our 6 things of Vedic chanting, common sense thought, mantrocharana, Mangalacharana Shloka Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantrocharana, Adhyanam of Upanishad, Panchama Adhyaya of Shwethashwathara. Let all of them be done as our sadhana by deep intense involvement with Shraddha. This opportunity the Lord is giving us every day. Let us make use of it. Rudra Parayanam is our Vedic chanting. Namaka Prashna, 3 Anuvakas we have done, 4, 5, 6. Let us do. Through this, let us invoke one side the Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devatagana, Guru Gana Shastra Gana Anugraha. Other side, let us focus on intensifying our positive Vyaktitva. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Rudra Prashnaha Namaka Prashnaha Chaturthonuvakarabhya. Om Nama Vyadhinesbhyo Vividhyantebhyascha Vo Namo Namo Ganabhyastrugam Hatibhyascha Vo Namo Namo Grutsebhyo Grutsapatibhyascha Vo Namo Namo Vrateभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः संग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाधिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नम ऊर्म्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुध्न्याय च नमः शोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नम उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावविन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूतिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय चाहनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ओम शांति शांति शांति. Daily little Vedic chanting is a good practice. Today's common sense thought, very common, very simple. Friends, as long as we don't give up the negative, so long we cannot take up the positive. As long as we cannot take up the positive, so long we cannot give up the negative. So many a times the taking up works more than giving up, wherein what is to be taken up, if we can take up in small doses and involve in it, such a surprising thing happens that the thing to be given up just gets given up, even without notice to, isn't it? Like in life, we take up samsara, then totally the sadhana spirituality is given up, isn't it? So therefore, be optimistic and positive in taking up the things to be done. Focus more and more on that. Do the chinta of it also, no problem. Chintana also of it is better. Then taking up and keep doing it as much as possible. So I am here to go on doing the positive, taking up and doing them, so that whatever the negative in me automatically gets given up without my notice, without much of the struggle. है ना? बैलेंस दोनों हमें करना है. Many times in our worry about what negatives we have in us, we think more about them, we brood more about them, and those things neither leave us and go, and also they continuously leave those regrets and guilts and no confidence levels. है ना? मेरे अंदर ये बुराइयां हैं, तो जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो चला जाता है उससे. They weaken me only and they don't give up. They don't go away. And I do them also. So instead of that type of struggle, take up the positive little by little, start doing them optimistically. And instead of worrying that Ray, I am not able to give up negative, worry about I should do the positive. Think about I should do the positive. Plan about how I should do the positive and be practical. You know, a practical 5 minutes is worth theoretical 10 days. Like that, by doing the thing to be done, let us get rid of the thing to be gotten rid of. This is the beautiful way, this is the wisdom. Like this, 1 hour we do class, automatically all that can be avoided in this hour gets avoided automatically. So therefore, in our life, always these 4 5 only that account, that matter. One is dharma and adharma. Therefore, we keep on doing the adharma and worried about it, brooding about it. Yaar main kyun kar raha hu? In that chakkar, that neither we live nor we do the dharma. Instead of that, array, why I am not able to do the dharma? In this way, let us start focusing on dharma through even chinta to begin with. Then from the chinta to the chintana, oh, why can't I do it? How to do it? Then start taking up and doing whatever swadharma has to be done throughout the day, in whichever the place. भी अधर्म के लिए अपने आप ही टाइम नहीं रहता, वो चला जाता है ना? Doing the dharma eliminates the not doing of dharma or doing the adharma. So मेरा स्वधर्म का क्या है? Towards whichever the responsibilities around have, keep doing them. In the same way, the other thing of the papa, second in our life, of harming others, troubling others through various means of actions or the words or even thoughts. As we become spiritual seekers, we have to become more and more aware of our thoughts mainly, because they are going to become vasanas and They prompt us to do the things. So the thoughts to harm others is a papa. See that are they happening in us. So how to again the same thing like the dharma. We have the papa karma done through kaya vacha manasa and we brood. Na? Why I have scolded my servant or why I have spoken jhoot there and how I have cheated that person for this small money. इतना हम regrets करते रहते हैं. We do the papa, we get to feel guilty and regretted, and we continue. So instead of that, the opposite of the punya. Why I am not able to do punya? Isn't it? Think about it. And how to do the punya? Think about it. And do that punya the positive. So instead of cheating someone, really help someone. Instead of scolding someone, really console someone, love someone, and encourage someone. Instead of thinking bad for others, think positive for others and let everybody grow. So, in this way, let us, by doing the punya consciously, allow the papa to get out of us completely. Isn't it so beautiful that joyful life it is? है ना? अब देखो, the government has reduced GST. So, are the whole shops in our country, which are millions in number, accordingly have they reduced the price? जो नहीं कर रहा है वो पाप कर रहा है अंदर से. Isn't it? It appears that though the 10-12% of GST is reduced is equal to 10-12% of the cost should reduce. मतलब अब 100 रुपए का चीज 80-88 में आना चाहिए. People are not reducing. Everywhere the cost is increasing only. No effect at all of GST's reduction anywhere. So they are doing the papa. The millions of shop owners, they're cheating. They are going to have a terrible sin. Instead of that, if they really put the board outside before the GST reduction, see the rice was 55 rupees kg, 50 rupees kg. Now GST reduced, therefore now it is 44 only or 47. ऐसा आप लिख कर वो ऑनेस्टली पुण्य करेगा मानो वो तो धर्म है एक्चुअली पुण्य नहीं. Then he will earn such a goodwill. But now, whether people know it or not, if those millions of shopkeepers are cheating by not reducing the cost, they are incurring terrible sin. महापाप है वो. एक तरफ सरकार ने घटाया बट कस्टमर कंज्यूमर्स को मिल ही नहीं रहा हो. Instead of that increasing only. Very funny, huh? This mediator in between. वो उस गलत मौके का फायदा उठा रहे हो. मौके का गलत फायदा उठा रहे हैं. Not reduced. Nothing is reduced in cost. Go and see in the shop. पूछो उसको पहले कितने पे बेचते थे अब उतना ही करेगा वो. Like one example in today latest. So instead of doing the papa of cheating others, do the punya of helping others. So focus on doing more and more punya karma. And you and I need to do definitely some punya karma as a spiritual seeker because that accounts in getting us better upadhis, better opportunities for sadhana. We are not doing punya for the punya phala of the sukha or swarga adi. No, no, no. We being sadhakas, that punya phala we exchange with the Lord to give us the abilities for our adhyatmikata only. So focus on doing punya, get rid of the पाप. जो हमारे हाथ में है, जो हमें करना चाहिए, उसमें से जो हम कर सकते हैं, वो करते जाओ. So that which should not be done, that we have to get rid of, automatically it goes away. Focus on to be done. By that, not to be done, automatically it goes away. So too, the astikata and nastikata problem. मैं इतना नास्तिक हूँ, I am not doing anything. Why are you so much worried about it? Worry little bit. But instead of that, how to do the upasanas, how to be the astika, how to be the bhakta, this chintana is better than that chinta. Then, obviously, as a bhakta, do some upasanas. That 15 minutes enough sitting in front of the Lord in the puja room, remove the flowers, again put them while chanting the name of the Lord or any ashtottaras or any of the whatever you know. If you thoroughly know the upachara paddhati, which every Hindu must know, नहीं तो बेशरम है. हिंदू बनकर भी कैसे पूजा करना 20 मिनट नहीं पता होता. Even at the age of 50, see, buffalo life only you lived then. If you have not learned to do puja. What to do? Simple thing you can't learn. What is there to learn? 10 minutes just now. Om Sri Mahavishnave Namaha Dhyayami Havayami Asanam Savarpayami. What is difficult in those words? Hundreds of filmy Gana you will remember. Just Shodashopachara Puja saying one sentence. Dhyayami Havayami Asanam Savarpayami Padhyam Savarpayami Argyam. That much you can't learn in such a big life lived like a whatever. Anyway, so that simple, that 10-15 minutes puja, that one bhajan I do, that's it, Swami. One stotra I chant. These all positive astikata done, by which the automatically the nastikata goes away. For that reason only, in our my class here, all the my class, 5-6 items we do. So that an initiation is given, an idea is given. And the Shraddhalus, wise people, learn from it, get inspiration from it, do the same things even of the class also. So, by being astika and doing the positive upasanas, the nastikata removed. So, 15 minutes that Purana, while reading it only, we just feel like this Bhakta, let me also become the Bhakta. Let me mentally visit to that Punya Kshetra which is mentioned here. Or let me tune with that Bhakta of that story. Isn't it? बस यही साधना है. यही आगे जाकर हमें अपने हमें मोल्ड करता है. कीप ऑन डूइंग. सी अवर पर्सनैलिटी इज चेंजिंग फ्रॉम नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव. ऐसे करने से होता है. Isn't it? So too, why I have negative values? Instead of that, that adveshta, sarvabhutanam ityadi, positive values, inculcate them, the negative values go away. So too, why I am so tamasic, that will be always there if you only valued it. Instead of that, take up some rajasic activities. See that slowly that tamas goes away. You can see in some houses that lady of the house, what a blessing she has got. Married, straight from the day one only, she takes up all activities of the family and maintains that activeness, rajoguna, healthy, required, not allowing the tamaguna to enter, even when she has gone to the age of 70, 75. What a great achievement. And into that same house, 30 years back, the son is married and that Bahu buffalo came. From the day one, she is so lazy that she goes on becoming lazy only for next to 20, 30 years. Doing nothing, not getting up on time at all, not taking up any work of home. The mother-in-law will have to do the work and get little work done from the servants. When all that is over, the servants go away, then she will get up and take her breakfast, lunch. What a wretched life it is. ये सब लोग अगले जन्म में बर्तन झाड़ू पोछा मांजने वाले बनेंगे. Because that's how the tamoguna goes away. BJP, they will join. Think about it. So how to get rid of tamas? By rajas. So to how to get rid of my excessive rajas? By involving in the sattva guna. Isn't it? Everything there is positive, there is negative. By doing positive, the negative goes away. And like the frowning and frustrating face goes away when you start smiling. And when that angry, cankry face goes away when you start becoming loving and kind. जो कर सकते हैं, जो करना चाहिए वो कर सकते. Focus on that. In the same way, Vedanta Tattva Jnana, I don't have. Why are you crying? Come to the class, read books every day, contemplate, you will understand. So that Tattva Jnana gaining removes. that ignorance and that regrets they are I didn't understand anything so far. So too, I'm not able to contemplate. रोने से नहीं होता. Start contemplating little. What is Maya? Today, 3 minutes I'll think about it. That's how it starts. What is Brahma Tattva? What is said in the Upanishad? 2 minutes you think. That's how it starts. What is the Jiva Bhava? Veshti Upadi Tadatmya is Jiva Bhava. When all Upadi Tadatmya is dropped, I'm no more Jiva, I'm Brahman. See, think about it. Then comes next level. Then how to get rid of Upadis. What is the Upanishad told for it as sadhana? अब शुरू करो तो दरवाजा खुलता जाता, isn't it? So to the deep meditation, most important one. Whether we theoretically fully understand or not, start doing meditation. And what is meditation? Only two things. I am not the Upadis, I am the Brahman. Saying that first. Then a day will come. I'm not Upadi means what? I'm not a Jiva Samsari. So get out of it. I'm Brahman means what? This is the Sarupa Lakshana of the Brahman. I am that. Then feel that I am. I am existence. I am existence. I am existence. I am not the thing which is existing. That is superimposed. I am the consciousness. I am the consciousness. I am not the thing which is determined by consciousness. I am that unlimited by Desha Kala Vastu. Ananta. See that? In that way, I don't do exercise, I am so diseased. Then do exercise. Then the it will go away. I have no friends at all to me. You will not, you talk to them lovingly, then they will be there. And nobody invites me. You invite them. Program बना के तुम बुलाओ लोगों को. Then they will also get akal to बुलाओ you. Everywhere do positive, get out of negative. मुख्य रूप से these four things. Eliminate adharma by doing dharma, eliminate papa by doing the punya, eliminate nastikata by doing the astika upasanadi, eliminate ajnana by keeping on gaining tattva jnana. And then the sadhanas there, dhyana adi. Focus on things to be done and from within only, even for the littlest sadhana done, get yourself inspiration from within. Like I do this class and I get inspiration for myself from this class, which makes me take the next class. Isn't it? Else, how many excuses are there to avoid it? Many excuses. I too have 1,000 excuses, my own personal and otherwise. But all of them, even any one of them, I use it. Who is a loser I am? So for 2 मिनट भी हमने किया उससे स्वयं को इंस्पिरेशन पाकर if I could do 2 minutes again I can do like that by our own from our own doings we have to get inspiration by being inspired from within we only have to focus on what is to be done and how much we can do keep doing it things start falling on right place in that way slowly we can become the master of our own life in every aspect perfectly, totally commanding all that which can be commanded. Like the Sharira, its disease, old age, death, these may not be commendable because that's a prarabdha, that's prakriti. But the other things of our discipline, our schedules, our mind, we are able to focus on the Lord's name or Lord's form or the Lord's swarupa. ये सब हमको कमेंड करना है ना we can do that. उस स्थिति में हम आना just imagine the masters like Puja Gurudev accept that inevitable of becoming old and leaving the body all the things they have commanded time they commanded activities they commanded programs they commanded how beautiful to observe it for 3 years in advance the whole schedule is made to which centers to go and conduct what satsang and what meetings what general addresses we also plan 3 years eat and sleep बाबू जी मैं रिटायर हो गया हूँ अब मैं ऑफिस में सोता था अभी घर में सो जाऊंगा ऑफिस के लोगों को तंग करता था अभी घर के लोगों को तंग करूंगा अगले 5 साल Don't disturb me. Very vichitra. So that way we have to help ourselves. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today's mantra is Vishnu Murthi's mantra, Vishnu Bhagavan, in the avatar of Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari Bhagavan, not only he brought Amrita to give to Devatas, he also brought the Ayurveda Aushadha and the Ayurveda Grantha. In the Grantha only all Aushadas, how to make, they are there. And the Jadi Booty for making Aushadha was already there in the universe. And his Mantrocharana, one side gives itself the Shakti within divine, increasing the immunity to reduce the problems by setting all the physiological functions. Secondly, that mantra gives us akal also, because अकल का बहुत रोल होता है in maintaining our physical, mental, intellectual, spiritual health. So too, it will take us to the right doctor when it is required, and it gets us the best medication from that doctor. For all these purposes, the Dhanvantari mantra, and not only for physical disease, but mental also, spiritual also. Mental disease is being mental, spiritual disease is not being spiritual. That's it. Not at all going for spirituality is a spiritual रोग. तो हम केवल स्थूल शरीर के लिए नहीं, सूक्ष्म शरीर, कार्य शरीर के रोग निकल जाए और आध्यात्मिक स्वस्थता आए, उसको मन में रखकर we chant this mantra. Beautiful, simple. Mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amruta Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokya Nathaya Shri Maha Vishnave Namaha. So starts with Namaha, ends with Namaha. Om Parabrahma. Namaha, total salutations and surrenders expressed by being obedient. In Namaskara, we are saying, we are obedient to do what you say, O Lord. Keep that way intensifying the meaning of such words and actions. It's only not physical Namaha. I surrender to you and do what you say. Om and Namo Bhagavate Paramatma Bhagavan himself. Vasudevaya, the Lord who vasati sarvatra prakasha rupena. That's the meaning of Vasudeva. Devaha vasati Devarupena sarvatra. In the pure consciousness form. Vasudevaya. So he is everywhere there. Dhanvantaraye, who came in that avatara Dhanvantari Rupa during Ksheerasagara Mathana. What he brought in his hands? Amrita Kalasha Hastaya. In his hands there is a Amrita Kalasha, which is going to give immortality is equal to all diseases go, all energies come, etc. Then Sarva Amaya Vinashanaya. He also has got the Ayurveda Jnana, Ayurveda medicines, with which Sarva all Amaya disease Vinashanaya destroys. So the Sharira Amaya, the Indriya Amaya, Amaya means Roga, Mano Amaya, Buddhi, Adhyatmika. Oh Lord, remove all the diseases, we can ask him. Trailokya Nathaya. In this way, you are the Lord for the three lokas. And the Bhumi and above lokas, भूमि के ऊपर वाले and भूमि loka and भूमि से नीचे. In our personal life, three lokas are Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti lok. Nathyate means you are the one who, as a Natha, takes care of it. Please take care of it. Then Shri Mahavishnave Namaha, that Sarva Vyabhaka, Sarva Maha Dayamaya, Karunamaya, Vishnu Bhagavan, Namaha, salutations to you. Very good mantra, by heart it. Chant every day some 10, 11 times. Then many of the things that can be easily avoided will be avoided. As you know, for every our outer worldly thing required, something spiritual Make it as a hold and do every day. Like you need knowledge. A Saraswati mantra a few times. You need money. A Lakshmi mantra a few times. You need health. See the Dhanvantari mantra. You need Shakti. Some mantra related to the mother. You guys understand? In this way, daily उस भगवान के कांटेक्ट में रहने से we are protected. Nowadays, what we started, the chanting of mother sutras is so elating to me. मुझे तो मजा आ रहा है. Bhagavati alone, mother made us start it, and Dasra is over, 6 days are over. Still, we are doing every day. अच्छा है. Powerful stotras, and it will take 1 month. If I do every day 3 times, 10 minutes. एनर्जी है तो करेंगे. देन आफ्टर दैट आई विल टेक विष्णु स्तोत्रास. इसमें राम कृष्ण सारे आ जाएंगे. देन शिव स्तोत्रास, देन गणपति. तो होल 5 years वी कैन डू सो मेनी स्तोत्रास. 10 मिनट भगवान का ऐसा स्तोत्र पढ़ने से कितना आनंद है. बढ़िया है. डू इट. है ना. वेदांत क्लास इज गोइंग ऑन. इफ यू कैन डू ओनली मेडिटेशन 24 hours, no other upasana japa is required. Try. If we cannot do, then to get that capacity, to remove the negativities in us, to get the Shakti. So these are all the helpful ones. Okay? Now chant it 12 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वावयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वावयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः. ॐ श्री धन्वन्तरि परमात्मने नमः. शारीरिक मानसिक बौद्धिक आध्यात्मिक स्वस्थता आरोग्यम शक्ति देहि माम रक्ष रक्ष परिपालय परिपालय. You can feelingly pray, "Oh Lord, let no disease even touch me. Entire personality of me be fully bubbling with health and energy so that I can serve you, I can know you." Ha, if my ayuhu is over, just take me in a minute's time, in a second's time. Like the snake leaves its outer skin and moves so effortlessly. But till that time is there, not even a little of ill health or disease or weakness in me. If that weakness, ill health is there, O Lord, I cannot do your sadhana and seva. So, in your interest, my interest, let my body be full of energy, indriyas be full of energy and intact, mind be always healthy, energetic. So, to the buddhi, and all of that lead to my spiritual health. That always I am in your thought, in the thought divine. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Gurubhi Purva. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyana. Om Shruti Smriti Purana. Om Viditana Vishadaika Kala. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. Param Brahmane Shruti Matre. ओम समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद् गुरुभ्यो संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्ति सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः राम मंदिरवत् सकल मंदिरादीनां पुनर्भाक्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादि साधना तेन भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठास्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परम ब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. पारायणं तृतीयोऽध्यायः. Third chapter, 10, 11, 12. Om tato yaduttarataram tadarupamanamyam ya etat viduramrutaste bhavanti athetare dukkhamevapi yanti sarvanana shirogrivaha sarvabhuta guhashayah sarvavyapi sa bhagavan tasmat sarvagata shivaha महान् प्रभुर्वै पुरुषः सत्त्वस्यैष प्रवर्तकः सुनिर्मलाम् इमां प्राप्तिम् ईशानो ज्योतिरव्ययः. Every Upanishad and in that every topic, in that every mantra is guiding us related to the Paramarthika Tattva Moksha only. Mitro, in the fifth chapter, the 13th mantra, very beautiful Samanda Bhashya studied. Mantra as such we are studying along with Upanishad. Chant that mantra twice. Anadyanantam Kalilasya Madhye Vishwasya Srashtaramανेकरूपम् Vishwasyaikam Pariveshchitaram Jnatva Devam Muchyate Sarvam कलिलस्य मध्ये विश्वस्य स्रष्टारमनेकरूपम् विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. So muchyate gets liberated sarvapashaihi from all ropes. What are the ropes? Ropes that sustain us to be the jiva. They are the pash. They are in the form of ajnana. They are in the form of vasanas. They are in the form of kamana sankalpa. They are in the form of our tadatmya with the upadhis. They are in the form of the karma. They are in the form of karma phala bhoga. And towards the karma, towards the phala, towards the jagat in the form of the various unwanted mental emotions of ragadi, dveshadi, ityadi. These are all sarva pasha. These are all binding us, not allowing us to be what we are actually. All of that pashas, muchyate, one gets liberated. When one realizes one's self, the nature of that self is what? Is the theme of the entire Upanishads. Here also it is said, again and again said, again and again it is reminded. So that Mahavakya, remember, Jnatva Devam Muchyate Sarva Pashai, the fourth line. Now with the Bhashya, one by one line we started yesterday. So what is the whole shloka here it is talking about? It is talking about the Visheshanas of the Paramatma for us to meditate upon. So through using those shabdarthas, by doing contemplation on those shabdartha, the state of being where we have to reach and we should reach is the state of being the self. That's called as Jnatva Deva. That leads to Muchyate Sarva Pasaihi. We are no more caught up in any of the pasha because we have gone into different level of identity and experience. So all those shabdas that are employed here indicate to us the direction in which we have to contemplate to realize that Paramatma. Realizing that Paramatma alone is knowing Him and obtaining Him. Or knowing Him alone is obtaining, that knowing obtaining is realization that I am that. I am not these things. है ना? Like when I realize myself to be the maker, Jnatva Deva, all the pashas which were binding me to suffer of the dream, Uchate, have I not got liberated from them? Same here also. And this is the way, this is the only way. If the other way were to be there, in this one Upanishad only, those other ways also as alternatives. The Guru would have told us. Guru used alternative slokas, many in every sarga, every chapter. But in various alternative slokas, what he indicated as the means for the moksha is this only. Okay, this Upanishad में बताया. At least in another Upanishad, they would have told the other way for moksha. They also not told. Another Upanishad, another more than 1120 Upanishads are there. पागल हो गए सब ऋषि लोग. That in all of them, they said that Brahma Prapti alone is the hetu of moksha. पागल है क्या वो लोग कि why they have not told other things? ये लोग जैसे like टैक्सी वाले ऑटो वाले to cheat the customers, they have their mutual understanding. This fellow says वहां जाना है, how much? 150. Then he says, why 150? 120 you must come. He says, I'll not 150. Then we say, I'll not come in your auto, I'll go for other. When you are going for other, the other fellow already looks at him. He says already, इतना मतलब 150 मैंने बोला. There are 20 autos will be there. Every one of will be at 150 only. 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 150 only That's how they unity they have. In this way, these acharyas of 1100 Upanishads, taxi walon ki tarah, do they have that unanimous some business that all of them said that knowing Brahman alone is the moksha, even though there are other things, or because they all have tried all the ways and every way failed, and the only way succeeded was the Brahma Prapti for moksha. Is that the thing because of which? Then they said. So in this way think and come to conclusion. देखो पहली बात साधना करो या ना करो परमात्मा अनुभव से मोक्ष पहले इसको बिलीव करो. अब बिलीव किया तो देन मोक्ष यू वांट ना ना देन करो ना फिर साधना. ठीक है. नाउ वन बाय वन वर्ड that Parabrahman is Anadyanantam. He is beginningless, he is endless. Isn't it? Then whatever is beginning, whatever is ending, when our attention is totally withdrawn from it, what remains is this beginningless, endless. So Anadyanantam iti. Anadyanantam adi antarahitam. So the Parabrahma is such one, a beginningless, causeless, and endless. See, beginningless, causeless. Therefore, there is no obligation for that Paramatma towards anybody because he is not caused by anyone. Like I am caused by my parents. I have begun because I am born to them and see the headache of my obligation. That whole life I have to do namaskar to them, to do seva to them. Tameva mata pita I have to tell. What a useless thing. है Or this fellow got me the job. Lifelong I have to thank him. यार तेरे वजह से मेरे को नौकरी मिला है. If somebody is cause for our something to achieve, we are obliged to thank them, and you have so many ways we are obliged. है ना? Like I have to oblige you because you are the great people seated every day for my classes. Without you, मेरा तो मुक्ति होने ही वाला ही नहीं. Cause Bhagavan is anadi. Nobody is cause for him. Therefore, he need not oblige anyone. See that? Anadi. I am causeless. Therefore, nobody is cause for me. So I need not bend before anyone. मजेदार है कि नहीं? So to Anantam. I never end. Therefore, I have no fear to me. है ना? When I am Antavan, I have fear about my Anta and also I fear about the one who causes the Anta to me. Like Naukri mein. The job will end, that fear is there. And the boss will remove me, that fear is there. Or any other competitor will overpower and it sees that my company, my sales are anta. That's what happens, One particular company and whole system, very aggressively they work while they are growing. The other ones which were in limelight that time, they lose their position. कोई तो पूरा दिवाला हो जाता है दुकान बंद अंतवाद. What happened to you crying my business is gone? Why? Because the other fellows they have brought all the youngsters, they use latest technology and all of that they've done. Now they are पूरा लाइफ में कंपटीशन चलता ही रहता है ना हर एक चीज. अंतम. So fear of anta. As a body, there is fear of anta everywhere. But this Paramatma Tattva is ananta hai, endless. Therefore, the fear of ending and the fear toward the cause of ending is never there. So it is transcending time because anything begins in time. Anything ends in time. So it's beyond time. The feeling itself that when I realize myself I am beyond time elates me, gives me such a feeling of elation. that अच्छा टाइम मेरे को बांधेगा नहीं. अब देखो टाइम बांध नहीं. With a body identity, always fear यार मेरा क्या उम्र है, अभी कितने दिन जीऊंगा, मैं मरूंगा. See that fear? For everything there is fear in time. But I am Kalatita because Anadi Anant. So Adi Antarahita. Both. When I realize myself to be that self which is beyond Adi and Anta, there is no fear of death, etc. And there is some state of being that I have. And that's realized when we reject our identity with whichever has got Adi and Anta. So Anadyantam is a powerful word which we have to utilize to transcend all the Adivan Antavan and realize ourselves to be that Anadi Ananta. See, that Anadi Ananta Vastu cannot be brought in front of us and shown in front of us. Ah, that Anadi Ananta is an Anubhuti we have to get. That for that the only words can be used. And through the meaning of the word, through contemplation, by rejecting all Antavan, Adivan, we reach to that state of being. मेरा आदि अंत है मैं नहीं हूँ ये प्राण आदि अंत है मैं हूँ नहीं वो मैं नहीं हूँ even the mana also adivan antavan. So who am I that which is neither beginning nor ending? Probe now. During that, when we keep on probing, then the subtlety happens. Then we near to that. In life, whether it is spiritual or otherworldly things, standing at the portico, doing nothing, and saying that kuch nahi ho raha, kuch nahi ho raha, kuch nahi hota. Our biggest problem is this. I'm not able to swim, I'm not able to. You pale jump in water, yaar. We learn all swimming, but we don't jump into water. Then how will you learn? So too, Anadyanantam word is given. Now use it for meditation and realizing. Okay, first one. Second, Kalilasya Madhye. What is Kalilasya Madhye? See, Gahana Gambhira Samsarasya Madhye. है ना? Gahana Gambhira Samsarasya Madhye. This state of Brahman is the pivotal. It is a center. It is a substratum. Very much is there in the so-called Gahana Gambhira Samsara. It can be taken in both ways. One, in this Gahana Gambhira Samsara, so much we are lost in that though it is there very much at the hub of them, that we are not recognizing it. Second is, therefore, don't try to find any convenient time or place for the realization of this Brahman. He is very much there in that Gahana Gambhira Samsara only. It is your genius and greatness to be able to maintain both of going through the Gahana Gambhira Samsara and yet focusing your attention on that Madhya Vastu. What is the subtle thought here? For us to become sadhaka, the world won't change. It will continue like that. We have to find our own inner techniques to find the way to focus on that Brahman through this, like you people. Like for anyone, you so the day is like that, schedule is like that. With all that schedule, are you not the regular ones? Finding your own way and time and convenience. Sri Rama. What's the problem? That is the meaning of Gahana Gambhir. That deep, endless filter of change. As a substratum of that, it is there. Develop a knack in yourself to be able to trace that supporting changeless samsara. Supporting the changeful samsara, the changeless thing. So, Anadyanantam is one way of recognizing it. Khalilasya madhye is second thing. Okay. Gahana gambhira samsarasya madhye. So I am in so much of gahana gambhira samsara dukkha. उसी में ये परमात्मा तत्व है. Who is the one who is watching the beginning of dukkha, watching the dukkha continuing in all its tones, tunes, musics, and slowly it got reduced. And when we started crying, the fellow went out. Then after half an hour he came. And then by that time he stopped crying. Then he will ask, क्या हुआ यार तू रोक मैं तो सोचा तू रोता ही रहेगा. Why did you stop? He said, अभी कब तक रोऊं मैं? For whatever the reason, how long I can cry? So who is the one who was witnessing the beginning of crying, continuing of the crying, is stopping of crying? So beginning of happiness, the mental happiness, happiness of the mind, continuous of happiness and end of it. This is called as Gagana Samsara, Samyak Sarati. In that welter of change, there is something which is continuously there, not changing. Aha! The ones who are only seeing changes and getting affected, Pakka Ajnani Samsari. The ones who are attending to that changeless and learning the art to identify with it and establishing that identity and remaining as that substratum, allowing the play of the change to go on without itself getting affected. He is realized. है ना? I am the Brahman, the substratum, the water. Without touching me, on me only the whole waves are coming and going. How does it matter? They are all play going on. I am only allowing them. Aha. See that? I'm a samsari, I'm miserable. I am the self who is supporting the samsara. The play is going on. Ha. Very good. That audacity. Like, my son is spoiled, No, no, no. I only spoiled him. The joy. I support. I gave him all the money required. He misused it. Now he became a, culprit or a liability to the society. So there are some people who say that, are you not miserable because of your son became so bad? No, 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 I was the cause. Anyway, so I am supporting the whole Kalila, Gahana Samsara, and it doesn't touch me. That state of being. It cannot be at the mental, physical level. Na? Because mind and buddhi, they're going on changing. There is some deeper being. That's being only. It has no name form to be named or formed or called. That's a state of being. That's it. Brahmasthiti. Kalilasya madhye. Second, over. Third one is Vishwasya Srashtaram Utpadayitaram. है ना? He is the one who's the hetu utpadayita for the whole Vishwa. है ना? When it is said Vishwasya Srashta, we have to add the other two also. Srishti hi nahi, he is the one hetu for the sthiti also. Third one is he is the hetu for the dissolution also. Vishwasya Srashta. Okay? Then when we say it as Vishwa, luckily in the evening, Yoga Vasishta Maharavana class is giving us more detailed clarity about this aspect. The Vishwa means Yad Rakho, the Stula Sukshma Karana, with all its manifestations or modifications, functionings that are happening. Whole like Vishwa, the Sharir ka Janma, uska development or growth that's going on, the diseases, the health aspect that's happening, the functions that the body is doing. All that thing put together is called Vishwa. Like a movie is a Vishwa. In that, right from director or producer conceiving the movie, then the shooting went on. After the whole thing is done, cut to editing, then now it is now played on the screen. So in that, every character, every action of them, सारा मिलकर विश्व कहते. Vishwa is not Sthula Jagat only. That's what we are trying to say. Vishwa is the Sthula Jagat, Sukshma Jagat, Karana Jagat, and their entire modifications, functionings. इसको विश्व कहते हैं. It is the Paramatma's presence which has allowed all this to manifest. Here, Srashta, though the word Srishti is called, it is from our standpoint. Here, more than Srishti, it is Kalpita Srishti only. And he, with his Ananta Agatita Gatana Patiyasi Maya Shakti, he made that Vishwa. Srashtar. Like a one who knows both software and hardware of the laptop or computer mano. So he brought all the parts, hardware wale, he assembled. Then a computer is ready. Now he has uploaded all the programs and softwares. That also he knows. Now he is operating it. Then the computer is functional. So the hardware aspect, the software aspect, and their combined manifestation of some action going on the screen of the computer. All of that is Vishwa. And he is the Vishwasya Srashta. And Sthiti also. As long as he wants the work to be done through computer, he will go on doing it. आज जब shut down करना है, dismantle करना है, he will बंद कर देगा. सृष्टि स्थिति लय. So here the more important part is, he is the Srashta of the Vishwa. He is not the part of the Vishwa. He is not the part of Srushti Sthiti Laya. He is the cause of that. He is other than that, he is always apart from it. Therefore, to realize him, we have to start learning to be away from the apart from the Srushti. When you are keeping away from the Srushti, you are already one with him. विचित्र होता है साधना अगर समझ सको तो विश्वस्य सृष्टारम विश्वस्य उत्पादयितारम. He is the one. Right? Then this Vishwasya Srishtaram is such a word to explain it from all other Upanishads literature. So many things again we have to take up. In what way is the Srishta? उपादान है या निमित्त है या कौन सा कारण है वो? All of that thinking, if I bring again, it will be 2 hours lecture. But whatever you see is Vishwa. He is the Srashta. He is the one in whose Kalpana all of that are happening. And they will be maintained as long as he continues the Kalpana. When he does the Kalpana of dissolving it, everything gets dissolved. Okay, we have heard this objectively. Now listen this subjectively, isn't it? It is the presence of consciousness in whose presence the Maya, let us call it now as mind, is doing entire Kalpana and maintenance of Kalpana and dissolving. है ना? Like in the Turiya Atma Sthiti, only Atman is there, not even a Shakti. Let us say in Nidra Sthiti, the Atman with the Shakti but unmanifest. Atman with the Shakti with unmanifest. As from the Nidra, just see, when the Jagrat Sapna are coming, that the Shakti of the Atman, Maya, first expressing as the Chitta. Then from the Chitta, the entire thoughts and through the thoughts, the gross world, all of that is Vishwam, we call it as Srashtaram. Isn't it? Pure consciousness is the Shakti, Shakti manifested for Srishti Sthiti Laya. So the whole Jagrat or Swapna created and maintained Srishti and Sthiti. Again, when the deep sleep comes, the whole thing is Laya. Isn't it? And where is the whole Jagra Swapna Avastha? In our Antakarana. That Antakarana is called the unexplicable Shakti of that Paramatma, which makes Agatita Gatana Patiyasi. The whole Stula Sukshma Karana Veshti Samashti Sharira with Ananta Koti Brahmandas. It is doing the Kalpana and it is making the functioning happen. आप जब उसको बोर लगता है चुप सब बंद हो जाओ बंद. And you can see no in this word from morning 6 7 onwards till 10 9 whole 140 crores of Indians, all of them so active they become इतना हम करते जाते. And as it o'clock 10 11 ideally you just to see the entire 140 crores are sleeping. Okay? Srushti, Sthiti and Laya. Srushti, they wake up. Sthiti, whole day they function. Laya, Sara Shant. Sthiti Kala you see during the day. The government employees, the private employees in thousands and thousands and thousands of sectors. Scientists are doing scientific work, doctors doing medical, lawyers doing the law work, किसान लोग अपना खेत जोत रहे, बिजनेस वाले बिजनेस कर रहे. See the whole drama that's happening. And 10 साढ़े 10 11 होते सब सो गए. अरे, try to feel. I'm just giving an idea of how in individual level also, total level also, the Srishti is made, the Sthiti continues and the Laya happens. अब महाप्रलय के समय में the entire thing totally gets dissolved, including Brahmadeva as we saw yesterday. But into what they dissolve, that's what is Brahman. विश्वस्य सृष्टार. ठीक है. Then अनेक रूपम, then विश्वस्य एकम परिवेष्टितारम ज्ञात्वा देवम उच्यते सर्वपाशै. These four things we'll say tomorrow. ओम शांति शांति शांति. इतना काफी आज संतो. ओम 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 ओम.